A few kilometres from the border, Israeli cities are still being attacked. Hit by rockets fired from Gaza. Much of the Israeli city of Sderot is now deserted except for security forces. This is what's left of the police station after Hamas gunmen stormed it during the unprecedented terrorist attack on the weekend. In nearby Ashkelon, the rockets keep coming. We were just getting out of the car when Hamas launched another surprise attack.
Careful. Get down.
We lay down on the pavement as the rockets flew over us. Some of them look to be heading well away from us, but others seem to be falling nearby.
Well, that was a huge rocket attack. We saw a massive volley of rockets come over from Gaza. Those bangs you can hear now, that's the Iron Dome, which is shooting most of them at the sky. But they are everywhere, and this is obviously a strategy of Hamas. Every moment that Israelis here think that the threat level has gone, they launch another huge volley of rockets.
Israeli rescue workers are still finding more bodies, another 100 in the tiny farming community of Beeri. 10% of its population was executed in just one day. Several Israelis taken hostage by Hamas were killed soon after they were captured.
Hamas terrorists bound, burned and executed children. They are savages. Hamas is ISIS.
Survivors of the massacre at the Supernova Music Festival are still in a state of disbelief. Raz and his friend hid in a dry riverbed as the horror unfolded.
Girls screaming and murdered by the terrorists with knives, and the girls that the terrorists raped them.
They stabbed them and raped them?
Yes, you can do nothing. If I was with weapons, so maybe I would save someone, but I cannot.
In Gaza, Israel is seeking what it considers to be righteous revenge. It says Hamas targets are the goal, but civilians are paying a heavy price.
Come aid the people of Gaza. Help us. Please save us. They killed us. They destroyed us.
In the past, Israel has warned civilians to leave areas that are about to be flattened, but some people in Gaza say those calls have stopped. So Hamas is threatening to execute an Israeli hostage every time the IDF bombs a Palestinian home without warning. Israel's ordered a complete siege of the Gaza Strip, cutting off food, fuel, electricity and water. In Israel, families are burying their loved ones, but the threat is ever present.
And I pray for
In this war, not even the dead can rest in peace.
And Nick Dole joins us now. Nick, Israel says it has re-established control over the Gaza border. What do we know?
Well, Lydia, we're getting more details about the scale of Hamas's attack. Israel says today that it has found the bodies of about 1,500 Hamas militants in Israel, and that isn't including those who may have crossed back into Gaza or those who might still be hiding in the south of the country. People here are still in a state of disbelief that this was able to happen. Some of those we've spoken to, they're angry, and I think it's fair to say some are deeply vengeful. They don't care what happens in Gaza now, they say, because they're so horrified by the brutality that was inflicted on Israeli civilians. Other people we're speaking to, they say while they support efforts to eliminate Hamas's threat, they don't want civilians in Gaza to pay the price. And that is now what we are starting to see as a result of these Israeli airstrikes. And it's what's likely to get worse now that Israel is enforcing this total blockade in Gaza. So on both sides, we're seeing it's civilians' lives that are being torn apart following Hamas's attack.